Kara might run into them. Vision is there. Kara going underneath that vision. CDUB, are they going to move in? Dust is the one being jumped. Glimpse is going to be onto the Pugna. In goes the Earthsprite from Sanctified, and now Isla shows up from the back, so Kara is probably set to go down. Argus trying to run, but you've got Earthspike in too. Argus might also be taking a hell of a lot of damage here, and he might just be dead. Wand up, it's not going to be enough. Isla's got a double. Perfect start for CDUB. And I think that's something you really wanted to try and avoid for Ravens, but they 5 damage per level. So I had a brief gander at the techies that was in the same game, and I couldn't help but notice techies got 4.8 damage per level, John.
Yep.
Which was that's a big number as well. Kara bottom lane. Well, he's not a big hero right now, John. He's quite a small hero. Meanwhile, Mark in the mid lane is going to go down though, so they get Kara bottom, but they lose their Storm mid. That's a pretty big deal. The reason why you can't really afford to decrepify spin the Spirit Breaker, because he can usually just charge away. And at least you do force him to a pretty awkward position when it comes to his HP. Doesn't really have any regen to speak of. Speaking of no regen, Mark's in trouble mid lane. He's going to try and just get away with the zip, but RRL is not giving up. The Ember able to get a secondary kill on the Storm. RRL now almost 2 levels ahead of the Storm. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Argus is gone. This Elder Titan is proving to be just so detrimental to Ravens. Zyla, 3-0-3 already on the Elder Titan. Countered very badly with the draft. You do require this mid-ember to really pop off this game. Otherwise, you're probably going to have a pretty tough time even contesting CDUB. They do run right into double supports here. Sanctified and Duster, with Sanctified getting very, very low. Remnants forward here from RRL, and he will use it to try and move in onto Isla, but has no chance to lock him down. So they've got the charge of the Spirit Breaker. So Isla looking to die a secondary time. So they will be able to pick him up. Wake me up the one to take it on the Rubik. They are doing quite a bit of work here, just trying to...
Only really 3 things in your range. You go on to the 2 creeps. It's not the best feeling in the world for RL. You still find a consolation prize in Lion Kill, but definitely not the biggest one in the world. Charge out to Mark here.
Absolutely, Mark. Oh, both get stunned up. This is not a good start here for CDUB. Life Drain just to give Mark a bit of a boost before the CDUB Pugna does leave. And by leave, I mean die. RL, he's going to remnant forward. Mark's still very low on mana. That's the last bit he had. No more regen left. Talina Gangster going to charge him, but gets bashed.
What?
He gets bashed by Roshan. It won't matter. Mark is not getting out. But my God, had Mark gotten out of there, I just wouldn't believe the bad luck of Ravens.
Yeah, that's
the S and Y perhaps. He does pick up the Sanj. CDUB, obviously looking to get revenge for what happened the other day. Probably heard the interview and weren't happy with the words of Italiano Gangsters. Mid lane, Sanctified, going to get taken down. Mark's going to zip in, but he's quite low on mana. Static Storm's going to lock him in. Italiano Gangsters got the Nether Strike, and the life drain's not enough. It is not enough. Isla, can we land a big stomp? He is trying to get there.
Never refuse gold given. Speeding zone of haste.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That is just one outer tower left now for the side of CDUB. Ravens, I mean, even Mark's playing a little bit carelessly here.
He's out of mana. Mark is out of mana. I believe that might mean he's as good as dead here. He will get tipped as he's trying to run his way out, and he's just gone. Ouch. Meanwhile, Argus, he's fighting 4 heroes apparently, John. Argus, he's got the Axe up, in fact the Aegis up rather, and look at the damage. They just, they can't deal with him. Charges out as well. Double King getting stunned mid-spin TP. Double King, he is going down. No chance of survival.
Oh boy.
Argus with a double kill. And you know what, John? Based off that, the way that this game's going, I guess the...
Can be pretty damn strong, but they're not in the position right now, considering that they take that smoke to go out.
Oh, Double King. It's a big charge. That is a big charge here onto Double King. He's going to try and spin TP his way, but he can't.
Oh,
the Stone Gaze. Stone Gaze was there. They try to help out, but the life drain's not doing enough. RL is just completely going nuts on the Ember. They do stomp him up for a moment. That's about the best they can do to slow him down. But he's just going to walk away from this. Move back in after the Earth Splitter. Isla, he's going to get at least the BKB buff. But is it enough? It doesn't seem like it. Isla's gone. Mark is out of mana. They're trying to help him out, but it's going to be no good here. Just getting shredded. Mark has the BKB just to get to the fountain. Solves a nice easy pick off on the Kara. Zip is there. Mark sees him. Charge out from Italiano. Going to try and help out this Disruptor as the Storm is going to be up. And Mark is copying so much damage. Argus just ripping him to shreds. Still, they still control Mark up, but the life drain going to give him another chance of life as RL in the meantime, juking out the finger damage. And they have got the Lion down. Sanctified is gone. Isla and Dust are both gone a boot. Double King trying to fight, but look at the control. He doesn't even get the Omni off. Ultra kill, and GG is called. They have seen enough. CDUB unable to find the first series victory in this 3-way tiebreaker. I mean, how many more counters could you have asked for? Like, this Medusa had the world against her.